question is simple. As the title suggests, should you buy a $39 lightsaber? In my previous videos about lightsaber companies and concerning lightsaber companies, especially in my second most recent video about lightsaber budgets and the $40 to $100 budget, I mentioned a saber, and I know some of you are probably skeptical of it. You're like, $40 lightsaber, there's no way that's legit. And I'm here to tell you that it could be. Before I get started, however, I just want to say that we are planning to do a lightsaber giveaway in the future. And I know I said that when we reached 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't seen the video, which most of you haven't because it's not a very popular video, but when I posted that video, I mentioned that I do want to do a lightsaber giveaway, and I will do that. However, I decided that we'll do that at 2,000 subscribers. But there's also another condition. What I need you to do right now, if you do want to be a part of that lightsaber giveaway, we need to reach 2,000 subscribers on this channel, and I want you all to go to Nerf Herder Customs. He's currently around 500 subscribers right now. I need y'all to get him to 1,000 subscribers. That's Benji. He's a great dude, excellent guy in the lightsaber community. He deserves so many subs. So go get him to 1,000 subscribers, and then once we reach 2,000 subs on this channel, we're gonna give away a lightsaber. So the $40 lightsaber I'm referring to starts at $39. It's called the Pach Store Shiva, and I mentioned it in my video, so if you want some more info on that and other sabers in that budget range, please feel free to go watch that video. The Pach Store Shiva, this is a saber that, I can't lie, I was skeptical of it at first, but I started doing some research and I decided to buy it. And I will say this, that was my first purchase from the Pach Store, and I've been knowing for a while that they're a reliable company and they have great quality sabers, and they definitely are on the more budget-oriented side. However, I couldn't personally speak about their quality until I had one in my hands, which today I do. So today is September 30th, Wednesday, September 30th. I placed an order for the Shiva last Monday, which was September 21st, I believe. The order shipped on the Wednesday, September 23rd, and I received the saber yesterday, which was Tuesday, September 29th. So a total of 8 days after I ordered. That is outstanding shipping times. So I received it yesterday. I'm not going to do an unboxing because that's not the kind of content that I really do on here, though I may do some in the future. But here it is. Pach Store Shiva, $39 US, and I got it in 8 days. Now, you're looking at this and you're probably going, wow, that's a very basic saber, and I won't lie, it is a very basic saber. I mean, it's so basic. Tell me if you notice something. There's no activation switch. That's because that's the activation switch. Can you see that right there? That black thing? That's the activation switch. So it is kind of like a flashlight, and it's very basic. However, I will say this. There's a company that prides themselves on having budget sabers. Most of you know which one I'm talking about already. They're the biggest lightsaber company in the world. I've already done a video on them, which I'll put up here somewhere, and why you shouldn't buy from them. But I've mentioned in the past, and I've mentioned in comments, and other people have mentioned in comments, and I've mentioned in my videos about how the Pach Store is actually really good for budget lightsabers and for those stunt lightsabers and those on the cheaper end of the spectrum. And today I finally have one. And I will say this, that company that I made a video about that prides themselves on having budget lightsabers, one of the main things that they do not do in comparison to other saber companies is a chassis or any form of securing all the electronics inside. You shake it up and down, you're gonna hear some stuff. Now with this is $39, $40 US. Nothing. Nothing at all. There's, you see right here, these right here, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 retention screws for the LED module inside. It's a single Cree LED, nothing amazing, which you shouldn't expect for $39, but a single Cree LED with 3 retention screws, keeping it in place, not going anywhere. This is actually really interesting. This is the first time I've seen anything like this on a saber. Unscrew the pommel. Fairly long threads for a saber of this price range. And there you can see, there's the button, there's a little mechanism. I'm not technically inclined on these kinds of things, but that's the mechanism. 18650 battery, and there's a spring in there somewhere. I don't know if you can really see that because the shadow. Let's see if I can fix this. There's a spring in there that the positive side of the battery goes into, and that's it. And when you put the battery in correctly and you put the pommel back on, if I can do that, it's so snug that the battery doesn't move, the switch mechanism doesn't move, and where the battery connects to the LED module doesn't move. It's all staying in place. Now, this is the first time that I purchase a stunt saber, as I don't duel or anything, and I am attracted to NeoPixel sabers. So, but I was just curious, so I wanted to buy this and see if it's a good option for you. I already knew it was a good option because of the amount of reviews and the lack of features. Really, it's $39. Come on, the overwhelming positive reviews on this saber, and the quality of Pach store sabers. So I just wanted to get this because I was just really curious, and I mentioned in my video about when I reached 1,000 subscribers that I'll do a giveaway. One of the sabers that I'll probably do a giveaway with in the future is this one. So another cool aspect of this lightsaber is, see all the retention screw spots. There's 3 for the LED module, and there's 6 for the blade, 6 retention screws. The saber trio that I own, it only has 1, and this has 6, but obviously this is a stunt saber, it's meant to be dueled with, so you would expect more retention screws. This is the first time that I've ever seen 6 on a single lightsaber. Now let's talk about the blade. It comes with a 36-inch blade. It's fairly simple. Got the bullet tip. Nothing too amazing, which you really shouldn't expect for $39. However, put it in. I have yet to actually need to screw any of these retention screws in because it's so pressure fit to this hilt that it's actually hard to put all the way in and it's hard to take all the way out. But if you do plan on dueling, then I would obviously put retention screws in. And like I mentioned, the activation switch is on the bottom of the pommel, not anywhere on the hilt, so that you don't accidentally hit it. So turn it on. It's not bad, nothing, I mean, you shouldn't expect greatness when you're talking about a stunt saber. However, it does seem fairly durable. This is their, I believe this is their light grade or medium grade blade. They do offer a heavy grade blade, but I didn't opt for that. So this is just their normal grade that comes with the sabers. Let me turn the light off actually. So fairly decent. Nothing to really write home about in terms of the color disparity all across the blades or the brightness, the overall brightness. However, most people that are looking for sabers that cost $39 usually don't care that much about that kind of stuff. However, I will say that it lights up the entire blade. It actually looks worse on camera than it does in person, which is funny because most of the time when you're talking about lightsabers, they look better in camera than on person. However, the camera really doesn't do this justice, and I can tell just by looking at it right now that it really doesn't do this justice. There is a bit of a base flare where it's a lot brighter, obviously, as in-hilt LED sabers are. However, that light does travel all the way to the end, and actually looks pretty good for a stunt saber. Extremely light. I haven't weighed this, but like in terms of how much it weighs in comparison to my saber trio and my LS Stunt V2 from Corbanth, this is very, very light. don't know how to turn on a light. So let's talk about, actually, let me turn this off. It's so hard to take the blade out. Oh my God. You gotta twist it and pull it out, actually. So I'm talking in terms of size. That's the Saber Trio Vectra. And there's the Pach Shiva. This is like 2 pounds. This is like, I don't know. And then Corbanth LS Stunt V2. This is like a brick, and this is like a toothpick. But man, that's not to say that this isn't solid. This feels really good. So, like in my previous video, if you are interested in this, definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description to buy it. But yeah, overall, I gotta say this is great. For $39, you really can't beat that. I will say that if you are looking to buy this, it's $39 without the battery and the blade. It is $69 for the battery and the blade, but I mean, blades are really cheap. It takes a 1-inch blade, so you can buy that from anywhere, or you can buy theirs. And the battery is just a standard 18650 battery, not a high discharge one like Saber Trio and NeoPixel Sabers, but those 18650 batteries are like $6 to $8. They're not very expensive at all, and you can probably get that from a local battery store. So overall, I would say this is a great option if you are looking to do some stunt work, some dueling, some spinning, something like that. Remember, it doesn't have sound. It's just light and a single Cree LED, but everything is secure. I know that this will last for a very long time. It is very solid. And yeah, so Pach store, I'm thoroughly impressed. This got here in 8 days, and it cost $69 total. So that you really can't beat that price when you're looking in this price range. Obviously, there is limited functionality. It's only light and no sound, but as I mentioned in my second most recent video, you should know that already if you saw that and are interested in this saber. Overall, I gotta say, great job, Pach store. Great job with this Shiva. It definitely does meet the requirements of a stunt saber. It definitely is the most affordable stunt saber that I've seen. There probably are more out there, but this is high quality, and I know it will last for a while with that reinforced chassis, that pressure fit design, the 6 retention screws that you can screw in to keep that blade stable. And yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Thank you.